Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the iLeague Season 3. We have some CIS Dota action going on right here. Two crushing storms from both Moscow 5 and ASUS.Polar, both receiving sucker punches to the face. And we'll see what happens in game number 3. It's a deciding game. It's a single elimination tournament. We're in the semi-finals. Winner will play Alliance in the grand final. So whatever the outcome is, I think I'm excited for tomorrow. And well, we'll see what happens here. But for now, let me introduce my co-caster. Welcome, Blaze, back to the broadcast.
Yeah, happy to be here, man, and looking forward to see how this one wraps up. It's been back and forth, and we've seen, really just, I think that we've seen Moscow 5 in their groove and out of it, is how I would express it. Like ASUS.Polar, they played about the same level in both games, but they were given many more opportunities in Game 2, and they seized them. Moscow 5, they really just didn't have the tempo that they were looking for. They broke down a little bit as far as how their lanes progressed and where they kind of went from there. It just seemed like overall their strategy was a bit weaker with the Storm invested so heavily in the jungle, and it just, yeah, it wasn't their game. So now we see kind of a clean slate here, back down to the final best of one in this best of 3 match, and yeah, we'll see. I mean, Sniper's a good opener, but how they follow through is the question. Witch Doctor, talk about how good he is on the defense, and that's certainly where you're going to be at when you're up against Lina and Axe while protecting your Sniper.
I say Shaker is still the best. I've seen that thing happen too many times in my games, in pubs, in pro games. I think there were the other EU games I've seen. It's just brutal how Sniper and Earthshaker combo so well. But yeah, I'm seeing a Phoenix opportunity here as well. There is it's not banned, and they ban out Wisp. Oh, do you hang up? Hello, 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 hello.
Reserve time. Radiant team banned.
Okay, so I think having some Skype problems with Blaze. Hold on, let me just call him back. Hopefully he's okay. Didn't kick a wire or something. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
there we go.
I don't know where you were.
Radiant
Yep.
team
You were talking about Witch Doctor, and here he is. Hopefully there's no internet problems on your end. Do you kick something?
Dire team
Probably just Skype.
Yeah, just the network connectivity thing, but should be good now. Tusk is what I was hoping to see, so I'm glad that we really get to see that sucker punch really put into a visual representation. Tusk jumping in, getting some kill potential, really good for the offensive stance in general. The problem is they're going up against Lina and Axe, two of the best heroes to react to Snowball. You clump up more than just like 1 or 2 people in that, you're going to get chain stunned, you're going to get caught in the call.
Whoa!
And even the Chronosphere now.
I haven't seen this guy in a long time. BZZ Moscow 5, haha, good old times. But yeah, Puckner. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
this is essentially Moscow 5's secondary strat. When the Spirit Breaker Phoenix doesn't work out, they go for the Tusk, Witch or Pugna. The Sniper is okay for this. It's not ideal if he gets caught in the snowball or something, but if it's to stay back while Moscow 5 initiates, it's actually really fun to see. And yeah, they give Pugna a lot of farm in this context. Usually it's just an Ags
Pugna
brush,
has been
but
played recently?
just Moscow 5 have really been rocking it. Just this draft, except for just this team, but they have been finding some real success with them.
Okay, it's super powerful against Skyruff and Lina. I'll love to see Lina one-shot herself with that 600 mana cost and Skyruff with that 900 mana cost, but I think it could have some merit here, especially with Decrepify being very good against Faces 4. He might be forced to go Diffusal Blade here. We'll see what hero can really benefit from this Pugna. Maybe even go back to Death Prophet, things that can push towers, go for Death Ball. I'm thinking maybe Medusa might work out well as well for a Death Ball strat. We'll have to see for sure. But ASUS.Polar are going 6.83 here. Faces Void, Skywrath. Wow. It's very nostalgic. Can't say I missed that meta game, but still something. Faces Void with his new pose, chest tattoos, and muscles. He's come back from vacation with a new cut.
Yeah, looking pretty good, but I really like the potential for Pugna here. Like, if you actually decrepify the Axe, even if he gets the call off on multiple people, they're not attacking him. They're just kind of standing there.
Yeah,
so he's not spinning, and you're just, you're disabled, but it could be worse. You could be triggering the Axe's full potential. So I like that. You already mentioned the Nether Ward against these high mana nukers. And then just in general, the Pugna's going to be very push-oriented. He's going to be getting early items like Mechanism, Aghanim Scepter, and he's just going to be looking to take full advantage of the early tempo that Moscow 5 likes to run in general.
Okay, it's exciting for me whenever I see new heroes. So I'm just gonna sit here and look at Pugna for a bit. You know, think about all the combos that could come out. You know, do we even see Last Strike coming out now? I don't know. It could happen. Maybe they don't go all in on push because push is not exactly hot this version. Ooh, Visage.
Dire team pick.
I like what I see, man. I mean, Skywrath Visage, already a devastating combo just from slows alone. Like, you get the Grave Chill, get a concussive shot, you can just start blasting away. But the Venomancer is going to be our final selection, so not really that great with the Cripify, despite being a very high magical damage dealer. Like, essentially, you can, like, get a little bit of amplification, but for the most part, you're going to be using this ability defensively, like you said, against the Chrono and such. But even then, it's not ideal, because you're up against Laguna Blade, Soul Assumption, things like that. This is Lil's Visage. He's going to be involved in these fights very frequently, so yeah, I gotta say that although I love how different the draft is, and I think it suits Moscow 5's style, I don't think it's going to do all that well against what ASUS have drafted for themselves.
Okay, I'm gonna need to call you back again. You're doing that robot. I don't know what's wrong with Skype. Call you back quick before fight starts. Guys, what's wrong with Skype? Come on. Alright, let's see. Here's better. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I think it's better now. For now, at least.
Are you... Alright, so we've got a... This is gonna be a Roche, and if they get invaded, they'll just go ahead and snowball their opponents. But for now, they're just gonna try for it with the Voodoo Restoration and just Poison Sting, not going for Plague Wards. So that's a little bit different. But
oh, so
Sigil,
you knew this was coming?
I knew that they were gonna bait Roche. I thought they were just gonna use it to snowball, but hey, I guess they can do that too. Headshot plus Sigil, Roche's attack speed slow.
Oh yeah! Wow. Okay, this is happening. Pugna with a rush. I'm smelling 5-man middle. Are you?
Pretty much.
Is there a Basilius on this team? There should be a Basilius, right? What? No Basilius?
No, not yet. Soon. But right now, I mean, they're good. I mean, Pugna will build it with his first set of gold here, getting a bounty rune and a Roshan kill. It's a pretty good way to start that off.
5-man middle. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, run through the teams very quickly. The unsuspecting team, ASUS.Polar, FNG, Skywrath Mage, we have G. On that Lena, we have Illidan Stormrage, Faceless Void, ASUS, DK Phobos on that Axe, Roshan about to go down, and Lil on that Visage. GLHF all chat, let's do it. M5, Tron, Venomancer, yeah. New player Sniper, we have Lysander on the Witch Doctor with a fancy head, I've never seen that one before. And ZXC on the Pugna and Bingham on that Tusker. Now with Roshan down, they are going to enjoy themselves a aggressive tri-lane. What is going on here? Do you DC out as well?
Yeah, I'm completely frozen. What the heck?
Okay. Damn it! Just
Valve,
when there was a Roshan. No.
Assuming that a player disconnected out too, it should auto pause. So we'll see.
But what if there was a remake? I think there's gonna be some drama. Okay. Come on, Volvo. This is not a good time.
Certainly not.
This is not a good time. All right. So, Theorycraft. What's gonna go on now?
Well, they got the early advantage with level 2. This is a time where Tusk wants to just get involved in roaming very actively. So I think that the Lena has to shift from her kind of position where she's playing as a core and just kind of say, okay, I want to play reactively. I want to be waiting for whoever's going to get snowballed, hopefully under tower, and just light strike. So I think that there's going to be a lot of pressure on the bottom tier one for the Radiant side, and I think that if they kind of group up all their good AoE damage dealers, they can farm one hero up top and have the rest rotate down bottom. So that sucks for G because he's just got that null talisman. He wants to play in the lane, but if they don't go bottom, then Visage is going to die. The whoever's farming down bottom is going to die. Like, it's going to be disastrous. Looks like Void right now is doing the smart thing, farming top. But I think if they want to prevent Moscow 5 from getting a ton of momentum, they have to rotate down the Lena, the Skywrath, and maybe even the Axe.
Oh, well. This game's already shaping up to be something nasty for G. He's level 1. New player's about to hit 3. And once he hits 3, it's going to be ho-ho, ha-ha, and hee-hee. And Lena's not going to like that. Normally she has that 1-up because she spams Dragon Slave before you get to that high range. But now new player hitting level 3 early. He's going to lay down the harassment very early. on in this fight, and it might be trouble for G. I don't know, man. These strats are just too good for me. Is there a BZZ partner set here? No, there isn't. It's blasphemy. Okay, there is at least the Netherlord Scepter from BZZ. And this fella's watched 11 games. He's a true fan.
Totally. But I think the big thing is smoke movement from Moscow 5 from this point forward, how they get involved chasing down their opponents. Because they want to keep the aggression up. They want to keep looking for those kills. They've got their level 2 on the key heroes. The one thing, though, is that Venomancer looks to be making his move up towards the top lane. Tron has the potential to go for like Gale and Poison Sting and just kill people. But as it stands, it kind of seems like it might just be a farm the top lane safely, get some Plague Wards out, and hold that tower while the other 4 do work. So it's kind of the question of if Moscow 5 want just the temporary advantage of Roshan, where it's like, oh, we got golden experience, we're doing better in lanes, or if they want to really just bring it to ASUS and give them no chance to rebound.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that FNG DCs now. I mean, I really think they'll do something unsavory, but you know, it's just a bad timing that he DCs now, and if he's unable to connect, it might cause some kind of drama.
Yeah, essentially, like, Steam is down for me, so although we're in the game, I definitely can understand that there's going to be some technical issues for at least somebody. We're talking 10 people here. One person's going to have a problem, and in this case, we're going to be waiting a little while, I'm sure, but at the very least, I'm sure that we'll look at maybe a remake with the same draft and with the Roche kill, and then maybe it'll break down from there. But
though.
It certainly would. It's definitely not the way it should play out. We should just be able to...
Is there a load for 30 seconds in the game?
No, there is not, unfortunately. It's not until at least a minute or so in that we actually start getting those save states. So, as it stands, I would hate to see the remake, but I think that we can find a way to do it fairly. In either case, talking about how the game should progress from this point forward, Sniper is going to be hitting level 3 pretty soon. Probably try to sock it to Lina. I mean, she's only got the 1 level right now, so if Sniper can just kind of get to that high ground, a couple shrapnels out, he's going to be able to take out half her HP, force the salve, and at that point, how do you rotate bottom without any extra regen? Like, pool tangos won't work. So the way I'm looking at it is Pugna, Witch Doctor, Tusk, just absolutely obliterate the bottom lane. I mean, they even have vision right now for the Visage. The only problem is only 1 hero in range for the Snowball. I guess you can buy the boots on Tusk right now and then Snowball the Visage and you should get there just because he's only 285 MS. But no matter what, like, they're going to be rocking bottom lane. They're going to be killing that tower off within 2 or 3 minutes. And it's got to be ASUS that break down that tempo. But obviously the teams have a lot of time to think about this. So do you think there's any strategy that would change on ASUS's side based on that?
Based on a Roshan or based on remake?
Just based on the amount of time they have in this pause to think about how to deal with this Roshan, level 1 Roshan Moscow 5 lineup.
Well, don't concede more ground than they need to. I think that's the main plan. They just need to play it like how do you say, guerrilla? Is that guerrilla? Yeah, guerrilla is the word. Yeah, guerrilla tactics. You know, just get whatever farm they can get. Try not to concede too many towers, but the most important thing is to not feed kills and let M5 snowball the wrong way. Once they get up Chronosphere, Blink Dagger and Axe, maybe we talk about getting some big team fight going. But before that, I wouldn't advise trying to fight a Roshan buff team. But it does look like remake might save them here. Steam DDoS, or what do you call it?
I mean, it definitely is a server issue. Maybe it's 6.84 just loading up.
Alright, boys, get hyped! Nah, a lot of people are speculating it comes out after Starladder's finals.
Yeah, definitely not in the middle of MLG, I can tell you that. Maybe preview around that time, but it would definitely have to be the week later.
Surprises. You know, I'm not complaining. I'll read patch notes right now. You know, we'll do a patch log review right now. Screw this game.
Awesome. But, I mean, this is pretty important for both sides. I mean, this is the semifinals, and it's obviously a single elimination, so one of these teams is going to be the top 2 out of 1 qualifier slot, and the other one's going home. So both obviously very anxious to get this game underway. Probably known more than FNG, but we don't really have too many options other than to look at effigies for the moment.
Oh, yeah. Yep. tradition. Gotta do that. Alright, on the dire side, effigies lacking everywhere except for Slender Dodo, who has got his Magnus. Very unimaginative, I think. It's just a Magnus stabbing something. I think the best one was a Treant. Was the best effigy I've ever seen was a Treant. In the bending over during his overgrowth animation, and the caption was "Be gentle, it's my first time." That's the best.
Yeah, that's
that was hilarious. I really did not see that coming, but that was funny. But I think I've seen ASUS.Polar as one before. They don't change strategies much.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Google Translate this Morphling one though, just to know exactly what we're looking at there.
I am the god of the new world. I think that's what it means. People have told me.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Good. Dota is online now. We will actually have a resume. I think we can make some special arrangements when it does come to a level 1 Roshan. I really love Void's pose right now. I'm not sure if it was a bug from the reload. This guy's like, ah, remake time. Stabs his Battle Fury on the ground and just smiles at the camera. Oh boy, look at this guy. He looks so calm. Oh boy. Love this Void. No reconnect button. Oh boy, that's.
It shouldn't. It's just at that point we're doomed. It's not coming back. I don't think.
Big Num. I have a feeling that smile is not gonna be something he's gonna enjoy. Umash nahudit nohut. How's my Russian, man?
Sounds pretty good.
I'm not even sure I read it right. Alright, facepalm. So how are we gonna deal with this Roshan? It's gonna be delicate, muted, reported. Okay. Must have been impolite. I hope I didn't say anything too offensive. Luckily this is an English stream. Oh, whoa, he's back!
He's in!
Alright,
oh,
there
boy.
will be no billing out.
That makes me happier than you can imagine, man. I hate to worry about all the drama and the whole nonsense about technical flaws, but yeah, this is great. We get the game underway. Both teams have had some time to talk about it, and we'll see if First Blood actually does happen on this Visage outright.
Yeah, and actually, just talking back about it, 6.84 is 100 versions since 5.84, so we have come full circle. It was like a centurion of versions. We are like entering a new century in Dota. It's cool. I think 5.84 was the last Guinsu map from him. That was when Ice Frog took over, so I think that's some trivia. Because I started Dota at 5.84. It was like 10 years ago. But yeah, it's come a long way since then, and we're about to see the game start. Ashley Remit. What?
But there's a lot of players that play Dota now that it just be completely unrecognizable for them if they look back. Like I actually, my first introduction to Dota was around like 3.1. It was like the Reign of Chaos modes, and even jumping in from Reign of Chaos over to the Frozen Thrones Dota All Stars, that was like mind blowing for me what they did with it. Because I'm like, oh, all these heroes with their own unique animations that aren't just Warcraft 3 spells. Because like the 3.1 and that around that area, you just had like a hero that was named Death Knight that had Death Coil and Death Pact and Unholy Aura. And you had Lich, but it was just Lich's like Death and Decay instead of Chain Frost. So it's like exactly the Warcraft 3 ladder heroes and stuff like that. It was just like nothing like the game that we see today, but man, it has been changed so much. There's just, I mean, obviously there are some heroes that have maintained something similar for a very long time, like Slardar and stuff. But
what's happening now? Okay, so don't kill. They were having a little bit of a debate there. I was reading the whole dialogue. I think the Russian there was pretty much just ASUS asking M5 not to kill Visage because Visage walked for 3 seconds in the lag and he was out of position. So so in the end the admin calls in and says, alright, no killing Visage. But the thing is, I don't think M5 would have killed him anyway because Bignum didn't have Snowball. Yeah, so
well, he was level 2, he just had to skill it.
Yeah, I still don't think they kill him because Slender was out of mana though, so I don't think they can kill the Visage, but yeah. Well, we'll see. It was a small thing. It wasn't the biggest. I mean, it was the first blood that they didn't want to concede. But I think it was a fair choice. I mean, after that lag, no one wants to really deal with this. And, well, now we're going to smoke up and see if Vicious still dies. He's making taking a big risk pulling. I'm not sure this is the best idea.
Oh, they might just find somebody else anyways. They have the smoke, they have the snowball ready. Pop 2 in it.
Are we gonna really go though? Oh, sucks him in. Phobos, there's call. This is not the best idea. Oh, there's a sigil. Nice. Cast, bounce to the creep. No, it's not in range. They grab the fire. Boom. Oh, that hurts. And now DK Phobos getting cold. It's like, why is the weather so cold? It's daytime. Boom. First blood. ZXC will take that first blood, but Visage is gonna throw out this Soul Assumption and claim himself another kill. Here comes the snowball. It's Winter Wonderland. United Blast as well. Little is not the best hero to deal with magic. And now one more right click here from the puck. Now we'll get that kill. Big now punches him. Sucker punch reset. Sucker punch. He will get not Aegis on him. Oh, the Aegis was on who?
They
Aegis was on
He's
puck
had it
now,
for a
right?
while.
So he should have tanked that selfish bastard. He wasn't tanking there. And well, he keeps his Aegis, and there's gonna be regeneration, and then that is exactly what ZXC wants to see. And well, as per CIS tradition, you have, oh wow, he even steals the CS. But yeah, as per CIS tradition, we have first blood, double kills, and 2 kills per minute. In the game.
And I mean, I actually think it's pretty bad for Moscow 5 to give up those kills that early. Like the kill on Axe was great, but then and the first blood's huge, but actually diving for the next one causes a lot of issues because they had the level advantage, and now they're giving more experience away to their opponents. So that's just essentially going to bring it back to even as far as the Roche, other than that Aegis. And top lane, we've actually got a potential kill on Tron. Where is he going to go up against the Grave Chill? One more Soul Assumption is going to bring him down, and there it goes.
Oh, what? Oh! Branches! Branches! Branches.
GG Branches.
Yeah,
Jeez.
1 is not enough. He's got triple luck this game. Like
and there was no time lock either,
around,
right?
Skyriff Mage coming in for the sniper in middle lane. They're gonna go for G though. It's like the gank on the gank. Skyriff Mage will take out the sniper. He's on a killing spree. He's about to feed that killing spree. Or is he? Dominating spree now. The creeps will take him out, and not slow enough. His wings were a little bit too fast. And he will keep his streak, and will actually secure even more kills for the mid lane. So it's already a havoc, you know. I always describe CIS Dota as a bar fight, and this is exactly what's happening. They're tossing tables and throwing beer cans at each other. And yeah, well, Illidan, he's having a good time up top. 22 CS, right at the top on that off lane.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate they didn't get the kill in the Venom. I think they really deserved that one to try to bring them back, but no time locks means no kill. And yeah, it just essentially the Venomancer gets to play a full defensive position now. And unless the Visage has enough mana for both spells, actually it looks like he does. They will try to go again.
Yeah, T-Po.
No bash, no bash.
Oh wow, T-Po just slithering away. Let me live! Illidan really wants this kill. He's not gonna get it. He's gonna pay! Illidan, mistakes! Oh, there's your bash! Okay, Snowball. As was promised, no bashes. ZXC.
That is just horrendous. The Visage without boots can't do anything in that situation. He's only 285 MS. So the Void really was just going YOLO, hoping for the bash. He didn't get it the first gank. He didn't get it for the second gank until it was too late. And meanwhile, bottom tier 1 falls to Pugno. Like, they are just going to be able to steamroll at this point. Yeah. Just go with the sniper.
And
like,
he's going to get that full regen from Aegis soon.
Now, this is different. The sniper, new player, he goes for a 1-1-3-1 build. This take game is scary, but I don't know.
It's clever versus Lina because you want to stay out of her LSA, her Dragon Slave range. Because she uses Dragon Slave to farm and push, and it just hurts so much, you want to stay out of range. I think that's the plan. There is your full regen. Pugna timed that Aegis perfectly. Breaks it down for free regen parts, and gonna restore himself to full. We'll have a full tank to fight here. They're gonna look for Skyriff. Skyriff hiding around the tree. Ah ha ha. Nether ward. There we go. LSA missing. That's a big mistake. We're gonna have that Pugna blast hitting onto Lina, and now they're just gonna play it cool. Tusker. Not gonna go into any crazy snowball plays here. I wouldn't recommend anyway.
I don't know. I think Lil is actually a pretty prime target. They're gonna go for for it. The snowball connects. 1-2 inside the ball. They will go deep here.
X, run, friends! Oh no, two-man call under tier 2 tower. Lil, he makes the punch. Alright, they'll get that kill. Big Num, stick charges, keeps him up. But no, he's not gonna go. He's not gonna survive. Oh, Decrepify! Big plays. Are we gonna see more? Nope, the arcane bolt. Oh, that's the right click just in time. FNG. Oh man, it could have been big plays, man. The Pugna nearly keeping his buddy alive, but in the end, diving hard. And now we have ASUS at the top in terms of net worth and kill score. Actually, no, net worth still in dire favor, but the kill score is to the Radiant now. So I would say that Roche advantage has tapered off.
A little bit here. I mean, there's still, like, essentially they're back to even on net worth as far as where they started. They had the 1,000 gold advantage before, but the experience with those deaths, I was talking about it with that first set exchange that was even, but yeah, they've lost the experience advantage, and that is something that, I mean, they've still bought time to get into the mid game.
He's going for the nuke, going to hit DK Phobos once. That's the cost, gonna keep him up a second time. Ned the blast, boom, down he goes. All right, ZXC making some big plays on this Pugna.
Yeah, I mean, he's got so much mana to play around with, right? Like, the Urn of Shadows is actually a ton of regen for a hero with 53 intelligence. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Did you DC too?
No, I'm still in, but like 6 or 7 players dropped out, so there you go. Valve server's going wild right now, I'm sure. But, yeah, I'm sure it's a DDoS thing. It definitely isn't against players. It's against Valve's Dota servers directly. Either way, yeah, the Pugna has a ton of mana to play around with. You talked about that great use of the Aegis regeneration rune, and now essentially he's just built a perfect item to continue to sustain that. Arcane Boots, the Urn of Shadows, which gives a ton of regen, and then this Basilius, which is more about the armor right now, because if you wanted mana, he actually could disassemble it and give even more regen than the Basilius provides. But then you got to consider the fact it's an aura, and it gives all the teammates that, including the Tusk. Tusk is not really a very intelligent hero, and to spam out his spells, he needs like the magic stick and the Basilius aura.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, but this constant DCing is definitely going to annoy the players a little bit. But this Pugna, it could be building to some great things. I'd like to see some of the new interactions coming in. We haven't seen a lot of Pugna since his recent patches. I mean, he's been buffed a little bit. His life drain has a new functionality where you can just set life over to your friend. So there is something to be considered, you know, if you can transfer life to a single target, you might see some extra applications. Not in this case. I mean, if there was an X in the front lines and you power him up with your heal, I think that could be cool.
Sure. I think the only person worth healing in this game is the sniper, to be honest, and only in the worst possible situation.
Life transfusion, you know, you never know.
I think the best synergy that they have for this lineup is the fact that the Nether Ward is going to be so hard to kill with the Sigil on top of it. You put the Frozen Sigil out, you put the Nether Ward down, you crepify that Nether Ward. How do you kill it? Like, it's just going to stay there, and everybody's going to be killing themselves on their own spell.
And do you really want to hit the Sigil or the ward when there's a sniper taking pot shots at you? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's just too much to deal with at this time. So I just think that combo itself, the Nether Ward will stay alive for all the fights, and that really hurts heroes like Visage with the Soul Assumption, and of course Lina and Skywrath with their ultis.
Yeah, this tier 2 tower is taking a pound. Alright.
And at no risk, really. The Nether Blast is a great sieging tool. The Sniper, obviously, is a full siege hero, too, at this stage with the magnetic aim, and they just need to have backup, as they do bottom.
They're beating away at this tier 2 tower. It's now in deny range, so they gotta get that done, and down we go. Alright. So, Pugna going Mechanism, they're going Death Ball. Taking a leaf out of the last version. Oh, the smoke gank is gonna come. Lysander is probably gonna spill here. Oh, Snowball, keep him alive. There we go! Bear Hug, Team Hug, Group Hug. There we go. And it's going on to the Skywrath Mage. And now they're going to call LSA. Oh, man. That's not what we wanted, did we? Double kill. Well, that's what we feared with that Snowball. They jump in, and then they get themselves grouped up for Nax and Lina setup.
Exactly. So the Pugna gets out, he TP's home. I guess he is kind of the most valuable target, and he's just going to go straight to the mid lane. He's almost got a Mechanism. He's got a DD Sniper at his back. This tier 1 is not long for this world. And in the meantime, while they commit resources middle and bottom to farm, that they're actually going to be losing top a little bit too, as the Venomancer has his maxed out Plague Wards. It's just constant pressure across the lanes.
I think he'll go Midas, the Venom. Then build into Aghanim's and Veil. Oh wow, look at new player, man. Taking pot shots so far away with that DD, and he has Tuska to bail him out if needed with that Snowball. Can you imagine the buff to Tuska if you can make Snowball like point target? Oh.
Just like a direction, or what do you mean?
Like ground target.
Okay, I see.
Like
Yeah,
ball to a certain location. I think that would be really broken.
yeah, I would, because you can just use it defensively purely, and it's worse offensively, but it's so much better defensively that it just makes the hero ridiculous.
It might be a buff in the right direction though. Tuska has not really played as much, and he does seem to be lacking something. He's a nice hero, you know, concept-wise, but being a melee support always has that shortcoming if you don't have something big to offer. I think the main problem is his ultimate. I'm not sure. I don't know what the real problem is with him, but I feel that his ultimate has some issue being effective.
The ultimate is not great. I'll definitely agree with you there. Oh, they're thinking of Decrepify plus Assassinate. That would have been kind of cool. But I actually honestly think that Tuskar is in a great place as a hero. It's just that people don't really know how to use him to his full potential. Like, I think offlane Tusk going for like a Blink Dagger Rush after maybe Boots and Bracer is actually ideal. And if people start learning how to maximize the potential there, we'll be seeing him a ton more.
How will the blink work? You mean you blink in for a punch? Is that it?
Blink for Snowball to save people. Like, it's just a very reactionary thing. And then also you can blink out of your Snowball because the vulnerability.
But yeah, they will take a tier 1 tower, and this Death Ball is just very hard to engage on. There are a lot of wards, and you might underestimate it, but the wards are just very painful to fight through. The Plague wards, and if you get hit by Poison Nova, you want to end the fight as quick as possible because your life drops really fast. And that's the strength of Veno. He kind of punishes long drawn-out fights, and that's exactly what M5 hopes to achieve here with their Witch Doctor, the Pugna decrepifying people, Tuska balling here and there. It really buys a lot of time for Poison Nova to kick in and Sniper to pick things off.
This is a huge kill if I can get it. Pugna has 6,300 net worth.
Oh, they have familiars as well. He has mech though. He has mech. Nah, he's gonna die. He's definitely dead. Clang! Wow, FNG gets it. Okay. This Skyrim mage is getting farmed.
Yeah, he's gonna be rocking it pretty soon. His arcane bolts are already hitting really hard with the null tallies, and he's just gonna go upward from there. We do see them kind of laying the groundwork in the pit, but the Radiant Observer Ward knows this.
Oh, we're going Roche. Stacking up the Venom. Oh, he's gonna try and solo this. You can do it with level 4 wards. You just need to.
I feel like you need a medallion to do it, but maybe if you have tons of time.
You can spend like 2 minutes in there and you can do it.
Sure.
I mean, he has a Midas. He'll catch up. Right.
Nah, I don't think ASUS will give him the chance, but they're kind of distracted on the mid lane a little bit, so we'll see. I think M5 go for a pickoff first. Oh no, they can just stay near the Tusk, and as long as they don't get blink called, the Snowball will allow them to take the fight on their turn. Oh, not against the Lina, the Axe, the Cronus Flare. I think this is risky, but Illidan's so focused top that it looks like they'll still get away with it.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It doesn't seem like they want to contest this. Yeah, they really don't want to contest this. YOLO! Here we go! Yeah, they're just gonna trade a tier 1 tower for this, and it might not even be a trade the way things are going. Really, a medallion would have made this a lot faster, but I think Tuska going for drums first might not be a bad idea.
I guess the ASUS play is just get gold, guaranteed gold. They know that if they get farm...
No!
Okay.
Oh,
well,
KYXY is that you?
Remark here. Yeah.
KYXY Bulba did it for TI as well.
Oh yeah, he did. That was sad too.
But he didn't lose that game. He said, if I had lost that game, I would have never forgive myself. That's what he said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh boy, that is gonna come back and haunt them.
Maybe. I think that they definitely could have gotten a lot of value out of that Aegis, but again, it might not be a game-losing thing. I think that ASUS' reasoning for not going for contesting that Roche was essentially, we might win that fight, and we might be able to take them with Chrono, with Light Strike, with the Axe Call, but it's guaranteed that we can just get 2 towers in exchange. And honestly, that ends up putting them much further ahead in the context of they just do more with farm. ASUS' heroes can do a lot more than Moscow 5's heroes when it comes down to the farming department.
No, backline plays. Here we go. Oh, Illusion Sniper. If they can bait with the Illusion, no? Okay, they're grouping up.
This Death Ward. The Nether Ward is going to cause some real issues. They cannot engage in that Nether Ward, I don't think, but they'll try.
Here we go. Now Illidan already taking a lot of damage here. The Scarif Mage as well, taking a chunk of health. Lost their new player, gonna get saved there. Illidan Storm's gonna get punched into the sky. Down he goes. Lysander still healing up the sniper there. Gonna hug him, and FNG goes down. This is a big kill to get. They're chasing him. Lysander still alive. X trying to keep things in play here, but Tusker is just pounding away at him, and Lysander deploys the machine gun, and down he goes. 4 heroes lost, and I thought that was a perfect fight, but no, it was not. Like you said, I think the Nether Ward really made a lot of big plays, and you could see Skyriff Mage pinging it right there, saying that thing blew half my face off, and well, M5 now balance it off at 10 and 10. I thought they were going downhill with that Aegis loss, but imagine if that Aegis, that would have been a perfect fight.
Exactly. And honestly, the Nether Ward was going to time out in 10 to 15 seconds there, and they had Glyph. If they had just used the Glyph, waited it out, they could have engaged at a better time, but they got impatient. We saw the pings coming in from Lil. Lil knew the ward was there exactly. They had vision of it, but they still went. And one big issue is this Void's Chrono has been... both of his spells were hit pretty hard as far as mana cost goes. So jumping in, popping out the 150 mana cost, he takes a hit, but the other casters just take even more damage, and suddenly that Nether Ward, the Pugna, he's able to do half the team fight in damage, and the Venomancer cleans it up. That's just a really bad engagement and error for ASUS if they want to bring this back.
Yeah, the Pugna, you know, I wanna you know, theory craft a little bit. Do you think Refresher Nether Ward might be a thing in this game? I think it can actually one-shot Skyra for Lina. And even Visage to an extent, because Soul Assumption costs so much.
One thing I think is important is Pugna gets a Blade BKB if he tries to go for something like that, because otherwise he just gets Blade Mailed. Like the Skywrath pops Blade Mail and just drops a Mystic Flare, and the Pugna dies immediately. But
he's picking up Ogre Club, so it might be that case.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna go Ags. I've seen this quite a few times. ZXC always goes Aghanims after mech if he can.
Okay, but he skips ultimate now. So maybe he just wants to get the maximum Nether Ward as soon as possible. They're pushing high ground already and deploying a lot of assassinate shots. I think it's a clever play so far.
Yep. Right now, I mean, they're just sieging it like crazy. New player stays all the way back here to get the pot shots in, and the Nether Blast does some work too. They have Glyph, but it's a difficult time to use it. They're just, I mean, getting in position, waiting up the Nether Ward. Now they have to go. But again, look at Void's health. Look at Void get destroyed by the Nether Ward.
Oh,
even if they get
bam!
the
Oh, down he goes. Like you said, DK Phobos jumps in onto 4. Now they snowball up. They're gonna get hit by an LSA if they're not careful. But Lysander keeps alive, deploys his machine gun. Gonna deploy it onto G, dropping low. The poison though, the urn charges as well. Maybe FNG is your target here. Do we throw a nice shot? Nope, not gonna do it, but they assassinate. Takes out the Lina there, triple kill for new player, and wow, like you said, that Void takes so much damage with that initiation, and Chronosphere is his biggest spell, and it does take a lot of damage from him, especially when he turns on the Mask of Madness. That nuke from the Nether Ward really does a lot of damage. It does about 400, is it 400? Yeah, it does close to 400 to him, and with the Mask of Madness is multiplied by even more, so damn, Pugna making plays.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of ASUS just throwing the game apart. Like, honestly, I guess Illidan doesn't realize that level 2 Chrono costs a ton of mana. Like, it is just ridiculously bad to go in until the Nether Ward's out. And this is the mind game here, right? Like, Moscow 5 know that they can win every fight with Nether Ward, and they probably won't win without it. So what they do is they just wait until Nether Ward's almost gone, and then they back off. And ASUS, they are faced with a decision. Let them get the free tower damage and then walk off to the next Nether Ward cooldown, or make the jump in. It just so happened that the backtrack wasn't on the side of Illidan. He makes the play, the risky maneuver, without actually killing the Nether Ward, and suddenly they're just backs against the wall. It's like so hard to come back in this game now with everything that they've lost to this point.
Oh, you can never give up on a Void, to be honest. I think that's the cardinal rule of Dota.
I don't know. These last 2 fights have not been good to him. Huh? I want to believe. I certainly do, but
BKB. Wait for the BKB, I guess. But the thing is, it's really up to Bignum to make the plays, because he sticks near sniper. So when Void jumps in, he immediately sucks the sniper into the snowball. And once the Chronosphere, if the Chronosphere wasn't stopped in time, it's going to be completely wasted because of 4 seconds of snowball time. And I think it's really huge. Really huge for them to play it like that. It's just a temporary displacement to deal with that. And now they're gonna charge into Illidan Storm Rage, the Assassinate coming in as well. And well, just you know, warning shots fired there. M5 exerting dominance on this Faceless Void. He is rushing BKB, but we'll see how fast this rush goes.
I actually love Big Num's item build. Going in for the Tranquil Drums is the most the movement speed you can get for that cost. And then he's going to go into a Pipe next, so that they can deal with the Lina, Visage, and Skywrath damage a lot better.
He's going Pipe? You have seen him do it before?
I've not seen this particular progression, but he's got on the Courier.
Okay.
Components.
Yeah, it's definitely a good pick. Lina is nowhere near Aghanims right now. Well, actually no, 2k away. But still,
I think she might go BKB
away. Oh,
too,
ZXC is definitely gonna die here. Laguna. Yeah, there we go. That's a good kill.
Yeah, she's going BKB. She's not going to go Aghanims, and it's because the Nether Ward and the Poison Nova.
Yep.
Both of those tear through her.
They really want to take a fight before this happens, though. I think M5 they could really lose this edge if they are not careful. Ultron. Oh, Chronosphere. Do they have people stand by? Yep. No, Soul Assumption gonna be enough there. Lysander. He's in position for a takedown here. Sniper looking out onto Illidan Storm Rage. He's gonna charge away. He's gonna zip away there. Mask of Madness turned on, and now he was escaped scot-free. DK Phobos blinking away. Yeah, we'll stay safe as well. It's a Manta Sniper, not the most damage output, but will help him dodge silences, Grave Chill, Battle Hunger.
Yeah, it's also for sieging really good. Like, you just throw the illusions up, and they're going to be able to kill the Rax in the tier 3 while you're perfectly safe. It's all about just taking at least one lane of high ground. That's what his entire build revolves around. And then when he gets to Scotty, that's when he starts carrying.
Yeah, it's Roshan in 1 minute and 26 seconds, so perhaps they fight then. ZXC going for Aghanims like you predicted. It's oh wow, Aghanims complete for Tron, so that Battle Monster is really farmed. And
Midas
he's going to
money.
do a lot of damage to the upcoming fight. It's going to be very scary to be
So this is interesting. The Axe is almost up for ZXC, and he still hasn't hit level 12. The gap between level 11 and level 12 is one of the biggest experience gaps you can have. And that means it's taken him a really long time to get that ultimate
skill
ability.
points? I think he is.
No, I don't think so.
He stats it up? Why would you stats
It looks like
on a
stats, but
partner?
all.
Dyer's bottom
That's
tower
weird.
is under attack.
Why would you stats your partner past level 10?
Dyer's structures are
Does seem like a
fortified.
little mistake though. Maybe some oversight. I mean, yeah, I understand wanting to be tanky, but if you're going
Yeah,
Aghanims,
he's got stats. That is exactly
Dyer's
it.
bottom tower is
Just
under
worried about
attack.
dying, but they're gonna go and trying to push through here, and with the Manta Sniper as well as the double Nether Blast, like, it's on ASUS to engage, and their Chrono is only just coming off cooldown.
Fortified.
yeah, they're gonna glyph up, and there's a Lina BKB. Oh, perfect timing. Skywrath though, I am not looking forward to his chances. There is Shrapnel to blow up the backlines. You look at that Shrapnel, so annoying. This spell is just super obnoxious, and they're gonna lose Rex. Free Rex. Okay, let's go.
Radiant's top barracks at bottom.
Off they walk away, and M5 will just claim a freebie, and ASUS.Polar will
bottom
just look at
tower
each
is
other
under
and say,
attack.
alright, what the hell did we just do?
Yeah, and now they can look at Roche. Pugna has Ags, no ulti, but he'll get there as his next
It's the intimidation,
level.
you know. It's like, oh, he has Axe, let's stay away from him. And then he gets to that level 12. Haha, joke's on you guys. But yeah, 11,000 net worth for Sniper. This guy is has been doing well, you know, PGG in disguise and all. 5-1 on that Sniper. Really fun time for him. I'm liking this Tusker pick. This is the first Tusker pick that I've seen work.
Really?
Yeah. In a while.
I've seen a lot of Chinese Dota where they picked it up last patch, like around 6.82, was the time where MMY in particular was playing a hell of a good Tusk. Like, they actually first phase banned Tusk against MMY because he could just wreck on that hero, and I really do hope that more individuals start picking him up.
Yeah.
Because
It used to
there's
be
a lot of ways to
only
build him.
hero.
Yeah, that too.
He's
It's just
such a pioneer. As a
You
proud
have to be.
Singaporean, you know, high five to him all the way from Singapore here. Yeah. But yeah, he does pioneer a lot of stuff. I'm hoping to see him.
Slender's got his Ags too. He'll sell Magic Stick, and he's got Aghanims.
Oh,
Boom.
Doctor, alright. The machine gun. He's the true machine gun right here. I don't think it's a sniper. It's him.
Well, what is this
really
Witch
lays down a
Doctor
lot of
cosmetic, by the way? Have you clicked on him
Yeah,
recently?
I've never
Holy
seen
crap.
this before, you know? Yeah, it's the Shambler's Trickster mask. I've never seen it before.
I mean, I'm sure it looks okay, like, top down, but if you look at his portrait, it just looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks like he's wearing a seashell. Oh wow, they're going Roshan to smoke up. I think ASUS would know this is happening. Yes, still no medallion, so this is gonna be a slow trudge. If they get caught in a Chronosphere, it could end poorly. But for now, I'm not sure how the vision works, but we're gonna see what happens here. We don't have time to talk. Here comes the Chronosphere. Tron is in a lot of trouble. It's already deployed. The Poison Nova already gonna be doing a lot of damage here. G hasn't used his BKB just yet. Now Solar Assumption gonna do a lot of damage to Bignum. Clang, down he goes. 2 heroes lost on M5 so far. Lil gonna run away. ZXC, they're still fighting, but they're not within range of that Nether Wall. Sniper taking pot shots at that Void, and now they reclaim some of that. FNG taking hits. He's gonna lose his life, I think. Skyruff? No, Skyruff is not the one dying here. It's gonna be Lil. About to fall. Pugna Blast takes him out. Double kill for that Pugna right now. Messy fight so far. G with that BKB being expended. I don't think he wants to go back in. They're still going for Roshan. Sniper stays alive in all of that, and that is your strength of the Venomancer as well as the Tuskar. They made so much space.
Word, they can't do it.
Oh, Netherwart, no, don't go in like this. Laguna Blade, oh, bye-bye, my friend. Bye-bye. DK Phobos getting hit by that cost again. That Netherwart, well, it was hidden this time, so we can't blame them.
Well, I mean, you can see the debuff right when it's affecting you. You see the debuff, and you're like, "Oh no!" I'm trying to stop your cast, and it's already too late. He literally just dropped it. He had it just come up, pull down, just dropped it down, and then he's essentially Laguna'd himself. That is a two-pronged lightning assault.
That's resonant. Oh, we see kill, we take kill.
Turns out the Laguna Blade is a double-edged sword. Oh yeah.
Yep, and Lina fell right on it. But yeah, this is the delayed fight I'm talking about. The Venomancer ultimate, he got deployed right as the fight started, and he stays on you even when you have BKB on. So
it only hit Void though, right?
It hit Void, hit Visage as well, I think, and hit Skyruff. So they were all at like critical HP, at very low health. They had to stay away from the fight or get hit by the sniper. And the sniper was just taking very good positioning right up here. He was being protected by Witch Doctor, standing here. And I think it was just really great positioning because Tuskar was in the thick of things. He was just running around. He ran away from the fight. I'm not sure intentional or otherwise, but the Poison Nova took time and it took effect. And a lot of the ASUS heroes fell very low. And that was a bad engagement for them already. But still, they managed to pull that fight out because Sniper is just very painful now. And Witch Doctor ultimate and all that stuff. You know, Pugna being tanky and all that. Finally getting ultimate. Thank goodness.
No, I actually think ASUS engaged that fight pretty much as perfectly as they could, given their position. I mean, Illidan getting the kill on Venomancer, if he had just gotten a little bit sooner, then it would have been a really good fight for them. But they also took the fight away from the pit. They got away from the first Nether Ward, and that was the exact play they needed to make. The problem was, when the dust settled, they engaged into the second Nether Ward, and that's where the fatal casualties came into play. Yeah. They wanted to jump the pit. They took like 3 seconds long in making that call. And as a result, they just got torn apart. But overall, in the BKBs and the jump the way they did, I think ASUS showed that they really have the chops to take the fight. The problem is they're dealing with an Aegis sniper, and it only takes one more lane for M5 to consider this pretty much a win.
Yeah, it's looking bad for ASUS, and seeing the start that FNG had, I'm surprised they actually descended into this. You know, I thought M5 were going to throw away that earlier Aegis, and now, wow, they're looking better. A lot better with that Pugna. I'm very happy to see new strategies. You know, that's one of the most rewarding things as a caster is you get to see all these interesting strats come out from the teams, and you get to see from their perspective. Oh, Chronos! We're PGG! Oh no! No, but no, ZXC actually got in there. Okay, I'm not sure why he jumped in there, all the way in there. DK Phobos, he jumps into the thick of things. He will get the Venomancer, but not before the ultimate is deployed. Machine gun activated. DK Phobos, run away, my friend, but you're going down. No matter, going down all the same. Familiar's getting sniped out. So many snowballs, even from the sniper and the Manta illusions as well. And now dropping low of Illidan.
Nearly survived. Value.
Yeah. Illidan died from poisoning.
Yeah.
Oh
my goodness.
But yeah, the sniper survives, and he hasn't even used his Aegis. He's just gonna stay and fight. I don't think they can kill him twice. They're gonna eels him up. I'm not sure they want to do this. Cask! Oh no, the Cask could really end their lives there, but Slander wasn't in position for that coconut. So we're not gonna score that kill by Bignum. There's a Grave Chill on him. The LSA missing completely, but that Chronosphere miss.
He can't buy back the axe. His TP scroll is on, so even if he buys back, they just walk. He can't TP blink, and he has to wait out the timer instead.
Okay. Oh, new player. He just wants to go in there. Laguna play, maybe Mantle Style. Very quick on that. Laguna gonna be missed completely. No Aghanims on that, so very little damage. And now they're gonna save the Aegis and back off for now. So not gonna overextend here. They did lose a full set of racks up top to the creeps, so that was unfortunate as well. But 17 and 19, this game is a real nail biter. I'm really glad how the games in this tournament have been turning out. You know, some of the less known teams actually showing a lot of teeth in these fights.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, look at the experience graph. Right now, it is just up and down and up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Moscow 5 with their towers and with their racks and their Roches, they're getting the goal advantage clearly. But the experience is really just back and forth between the two teams, and whenever Ace take kills, they really mean something. The problem is their BKBs are going to start to wear down here. 8 seconds. That was a fight without the Nether Ward at all, because ZXC, he just over-blinked on the try to attempt to dodge the Chronosphere. He panic buttoned against the Chronosphere, and suddenly he finds people and doesn't cast his Nether Ward. So
yeah, and here I was looking for revenge. I was like, there was no way he got up there by his own self. Well,
he did.
Yeah, he blinked up there. So, oh, there's your Nether Ward. Okay. All right, anyone wants to chance the Nether Ward? I like how the sniper just stands right on top of it, and there we go, zaps all across. We lose the tower. With the double damage, is definitely not going to help things for ASUS, but the double damage is wearing off, and we're going to have ourselves a big fight. It's either do or die here for ASUS, and they need to pull out something huge. Venomancer's like the bomb truck of this game. He just jumps in and it's like kill me, but he just spams R while doing Chronosphere once again. Gonna catch him, but this time I think Tron goes down. They blow everything on him. The call missing completely though. Here comes the snowball. Who's it on? They're rolling in. They're sucking people in. They're rolling in onto the Visage. Punches him up into the other cast. Oh no, this is bad. That what has been deployed. No, Bada Cadaver on everyone. X very low in health. Is he getting sniped? No, he's not. New player. Now gonna lay down the wall.
Alive are the ones with buybacks. They don't have buybacks on either support, so they need to die to get right back into it with second life.
Yeah, but now Sniper just shooting away that ranged racks, and ASUS.Polar looking to be on their last legs. They blow everything on the Venomancer, but that's what he was built to do. It's a shame he didn't get his Poison Over off this time, but still, it's not working out for them. They're about to lose a second set of melee Rexes, and there could be a reinitiation here. Can bring it up onto the Lina. Lina getting caught out completely, dying in the sky, and now, like you said, buyback immediately coming out the cast. Gonna land on Illidan Stormrage. He doesn't have his Chronosphere. 50 seconds on that. Pupna gonna get elevated into the air. Nope. Dancy, not enough damage. Sniper, oh, die back. This could be over. G dropping really low, getting trapped in there by the ice shot. Shot by the Sniper. Godlike here for a new player. He's doing really well. Oh no, DK Phobos miscalling there. Grabs a bunch of creeps. They're gonna go in. Here comes Fish. It's slowing people down. New player, he's still very tanky though. You're doing no damage, Storm Rage. And now Sniper says, I think I can turn around now. Yeah, there he goes. Turn around now. Here's the Tron. Back in action. Venom spray all around the place. Lil dropping low. Stun. The cast doing so much damage. And they're slowed by the Sigil as well. FNG trying to right click his way out of trouble. Assassinate. Not even needed. Drops the Pite of Insight before calling GG. And 18 and 26. I quit smoking. I promise. Don't kill me. And well, that's it. M5. They upset everyone on Dota 2 Lounge, and they score a 2-1 win over ASUS.Polar. And what a strategy it is! Wow.
Yeah, I love when Moscow 5 pick up the Pugna-Tusk, and it pretty much went perfect there. Like, I thought that they were just going to go for the game with a snowball bait on the Rune. No, they go in for the full play with Sigil, and they are able to follow through to a very nice win. I mean, new player in all of that only dropped down once the entire game. The Sniper was so well protected by all these heavy frontliners. The bomb truck of that Venomancer, the Tusk who was always willing to make the jump, and even Pugna who seemed overzealous at a few times. Yeah. No matter the case, they played a hell of a game, and ASUS really did not perform the way they needed to against that Nether Ward. Once they had their ABs, they alleviated that issue, but by that time they were so far behind. They were always fighting into Aegis or Cheese or both, and it just wasn't working out for them. So great maneuvering from Moscow 5, and they eliminate ASUS.Polar from the semifinals.
They face Alliance tomorrow. Wow, in the best of 5. And well, I'm excited to see that. You know, at first you would say, okay, Alliance, easy game, Moscow 5, no chance. But now after watching this, I hope Alliance are watching this because they're gonna need to. But yeah, this Sniper play has been great. New player has been quite outstanding so far in terms of performance. But overall, I think the refreshing drafts has really made it for me. And well, Moscow 5, congratulations to them. They still got one more big obstacle to overcome, which is Alliance. Hopefully we see some great games tomorrow. It's going to be best of 5 at 1700 CST on Beyond the Summit. So remember to tune in then. And yeah, Blaze, thank you for joining me. It's been great fun. As always, I don't know why, I've been getting great games ever since I casted you. So thank you so much. You're a good luck charm.
I suppose so, but it's pleasures all on this side of the table. I really enjoyed casting these games up with you and seeing what Moscow 5 can do that just throws everyone for a loop. They really just have these pocket strats that can change the metagame for the better. So really awesome to see and great casting with you, man.
Alright, so guys, remember to follow Blaze Casting at on Twitter at Blaze Casting, and my name is Lysander. So you can follow me on Twitter as well. Give me your feedback, follow me, give me support. All that stuff is really much appreciated, and we'll like to see you guys next time. So remember to follow Beyond the Summit on Facebook and Twitter as well. Go search us up on those two social media sites, and we'll see you guys shortly. And yeah, much love and Kappa. Have a good evening, afternoon, or morning wherever you are.